Hello and what is up YouTube, it's JMEimagine here. Hope you're having a great day. Right now this is the post vlog. Okay, this is the post vlog after the Advanced Warfare multiplayer reveal. Okay, I got notes and notes of stuff right here. So I'm just gonna go through what I wrote down right here for you guys in case you missed the trailer. Also after this video has been uploaded, I'll be uploading a whole live stream straight to my YouTube channel until I get asked to take it down. At this point, in case you guys haven't seen it, I'll give you a chance to watch it. So I recorded the whole thing from 5 minutes before it starts all the way through to the end. So it's about an hour and 5 minutes long. So make sure you guys go check that out. It'll be straight after this. There'll be a link to the video, I think. Depends how long. It might not. It might fail to upload. I don't know. It should be good. Should be up to load. Should be there. Okay. So right. First of all, the Advanced Warfare looked amazing. It looked like a very new map. Instead of looking like, this is my perspective on it, by the way, guys. Instead of looking across a map, say like normal Ghost, okay, or Ghost, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, right? It's all just been on a plain battlefield, okay? You could always see people on the floor, or maybe to climb up onto a building or something like that, but it's always there. With this game, instead of just looking at the X and Y, you got like the Z as well now. You got like everything. It's fully like three-dimensional, if you will, on the game. Like, you can literally be, someone could be floating mid-air above your head. Like, you've always got to have your eyes peeled. It looks like it brings a brand new, like, I don't know, thing to Call of Duty. Like, it's new, it's exciting. It should hopefully work. It looks like it can work really well. There's new game modes as well, which I'll be talking about, which should influence the esports. There's a lot of competitive stuff that can be put in there. Instead of, like, 10 slots you have now on Creator Class, you've got 13, so you can have more things on your guns, more attachments, more perks, more kill streak. Kill streaks now actually count as one of your 10, or one of your 13, sorry. So I'll get into all that as I go along, but first, straight about, I'm just going to work my way down straight through my notes and see what I've got here. Okay, I'm going to make sure I got this right. I got that right. Right, so first things first, new kill streaks. Okay, as we've seen on the trailer, if you guys haven't seen the trailer, like I said, it'll be uploaded later on after this video. He actually whipped out like what looked like a piece of glass, which he opened up like this, and a screen appeared in it, and he went into kill streak, and all these spiral rockets started coming down, kind of like a Predator missile, but it started spiraling down. And then he put the kill streak away, and he looked up, and he's seeing it coming down himself. So you don't have to sit there looking at the laptop, if you will, like as you remember old Call of Duty games, looking at your kill streak coming down until it actually hits floor. Now you can fire it, get out of it, and then start in your, well, if you're in a gunfight, you can whack it out, bam, fire it at the enemy, get back out and start shooting them. Just to detect that. I think that's a really, really good thing that we're actually including in Modern Advanced Warfare. I can't even get my words out right now. I'm too excited for the game. I can't wait to get it. We've got the new exoskeletons, which they say really changed the game, okay? Could it be like Titanfall? My first thoughts were Titanfall when I seen it, because people were double jumping, they were sliding, they were, I don't know, slamming to the floor. Like, could it be like Titanfall? I don't know. It could be, it couldn't be, but it's, according to what they say, it still feels like Call of Duty, which I love. You know, Call of Duty is one of the best FPS games I've ever played. I want it to stay like that, I want it to stay that way, I want it to be good. Okay, so let's talk about the exoskeletons. They also say, you play your way. So that means there's so many customization options. Okay, so you play your way. You can choose the exoskeleton, and there's also different add-ons you can add to your skeleton. Okay, you can add like a cloak, a hover, a shield, an exo trophy. They're like exo perks you can have for your exoskeleton. Okay, so exo trophy. Someone fires like a grenade at you. Your exo trophy actually can block 2. So it fires something at one, like, you know, like a trophy, tactical trophy you put down. Your exoskeleton's got one actually built in right now, so that could be quite useful, saying like a domination or something like that. You also have a shield, a cloaking device, so you can turn invisible. They all have batteries, by the way, guys. I don't think a trophy will have a battery. I think it's just got 2 missiles that will block stuff like that, and a hover. There's also an exo hover ability, so you can hover in midair. Once you jump, you can hover. But like I said, there's batteries, but there's perks to balance out the battery. So if your battery runs really fast, you can have a perk which regens your battery a lot faster and stuff like that. But the different types of exo abilities there's a boost jump, a boost dodge, boost slide, a boost slam, and a boost dash. Okay, so first of all, boost jump, as we know, it's like a double jump pretty much. You jump, fly away. The boost dodge is if you're in a gunfight, it's like dodge bullets and stuff like that. The boost slide is just like, as we know in Call of Duty Ghost, where you slide on the floor, but instead it's like a boost slide, so you go a bit faster and a bit more powerful. So you can slide into people. Think boost slam. That's basically when you're in midair and you want to boost down to the floor and you can slam on people. You can actually kill them that way, the enemy. So that could involve a new type of way of, or a new way of killing people. It's like a melee, a new type of melee in the game right there. So that'd be quite fun. And there's a boost dash as well. So if you're in midair, you can jump up, boost jump, and then boost dash across to the side. Get you all around the map, different areas. Really provides a new way of transportation in the game. Really, really, really is good. Okay, so getting on now to more the multiplayer side, like the XP, how you rank up, all that sort of stuff. Okay, so XP does still exist. There's a bit of a hum and hawing, like, is there going to be XP anymore? But XP is still in the game. I think it always will be. Always ranking up, always prestige. Didn't mention anything about prestige, but there will always be prestige, I'm guessing. Unless you get to like rank 60 or something. They didn't mention anything about prestige actually, but unless I missed it, get to rank say 60 or something like that, and your prestige, or maybe just reset back to 0 or something. I don't know. Unless you could be ranks where it never ends, so you could be like rank 300 or something like that. Who knows? There are things called supply drops right now. Supply drops basically drop things for you. Okay, so you get them by completing challenges, how long you play the game for, stuff like that. Okay, so you don't get them in game. Well, you probably do get them in game, but when you get out of the game, you'll get like it'll pop up on your screen, unlocks like supply drops, and it'll have like, I don't know, like a new mask for you to wear, a new gun or something like that sort of stuff. So it's a new way of unlocking things. There's also a weapon loot, and the weapon loot is basically like different ways of like changing your weapon. Okay, so you can have a weapon, and yet there's 10 different options for that singular weapon before you add anything else onto it. If you get what I mean, before you add like a red dot and grip or something like that, there's like 10 different options of that gun you can have. They didn't go too much into detail about that, so I can't tell you guys too much about it, but there's like, say if you got, I don't know, the USR, could be a USR God mode, USR, like, I don't know, rocket launcher or something. I don't know, I don't really know too much about it, like I said, but there's 10 different custom options for it. Like, some of them increase damage, like reduce accuracy, reduce range, stuff like that. But they do act like perks, I think, but they're not really explaining it too much. That's all I know about it for so far. Her character gear, they had a word for it. I can't remember what they called it. It wasn't soldier. It was I completely forgot what it's called. But it wasn't like your soldier upgrade. They had a different word for it for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. But it's just like that. But you can actually change everything. You can change what you have in your arms, your gloves, your glasses, like your top, your pants, your shoes, your socks, your everything. Everything that your character looks like, you can change all customization. It's all like customization or customizable, and you can change it all within the game. So it's absolutely awesome. Sorry, I keep itching my nose, really itchy right now. So that's a character gear right there. You actually have reinforcements that you can actually like add on to your player, like put in the game, stuff like that. So nothing too new there. Okay, so right now on my list is pick 13 that I was trying to explain to you guys about before. So instead of having 10 slots where you can have like a gun takes up 1, pistol takes up 1, grenade, tactical, like lethal tactical takes up 2, having 1 of each. And then you got perks, they take up some. Instead of having 10 now, you actually have 13. And within them 13, kill streaks count as 1. So we said that esports, you can have kill streaks back in it for Advanced Warfare. It's not been announced yet, like professionally or officially, but they did say, there's a rumor going around that you'll be able to have kill streaks again, like you did on Black Ops 2, where you could have like the RTXD car, UAV, like, you know, swarm, stuff like that. You are allowed them, and you can have more than 3. So if you've got a class that takes up, say, 9 slots, you still got another 4, you can have 4 kill streaks. That's pretty much all customization. And I'm guessing, they didn't say there's a limit, but I'm guessing if you have, say, a class of 6, then you'll be able to have like 7 kill streaks. So that could be awesome. They didn't say anything about like a limit, but that's pretty much all they said. I'm just gonna have a quick drink here real quick. Okay, so that's pretty much it. There is actually customizable score streaks. Okay, so within that, what do I mean? Say if you have a sentry gun, you can customize it. So say if it costs, it takes 100 points to unlock this sentry gun. Okay, so say 1 kill, you get 100 points. Okay, so 100 XP. And you get a sentry gun. You can actually customize that sentry gun. So to add another 100, cost 100 points, and you can change it into, instead of a sentry gun, a rocket. like instead of firing like a machine gun, it fires rockets. That'll be like another 100, so it'll take you 200 XP to unlock this thing in a game. So that'll be like 2 kills. Or you can actually add, there's loads of different customization options. You can actually keep adding them up like that, so there's like, could end up being like 8 kills to unlock this portable sentry gun. So instead of putting it down and like fire, you literally run around with it, firing it like that, or firing rockets and stuff like that. That's pretty much what they're showing in the trailer if you guys haven't seen it. So that's really customizable, and it's something new to the game. So when it said your game your way, or play the game your way, or whatever the quote, let me see the quote real quick. It says you play your way. They mean that there's so many options that if you start copying people, then you're gonna be playing like them. And there's so many options that you can actually play how you want to play. If you want this in the game, you can use that. Like, it's all gonna be very even, very equal. Nothing's gonna be too OP, I don't think, or overpowered. If you guys don't know what I meant. So I think it's all gonna be quite good and quite realistic, and I can't wait to play the game myself. Okay, so getting on right now with the score streaks, you can actually have co-op score streaks. Okay, so that doesn't mean that if I get 12.5 kills, or if I get 13 kills and my friend gets 11 kills, we unlock like a nuke. It means that, say if I have, say, an attack helicopter, I'm in an attack helicopter, or a chopper gunner like it used to be on Modern Warfare 2, and I'm firing around like that. That means my teammate can look up at it and join me in it. Okay, so if I'm firing that, he can fire rockets from the other side of the helicopter and help me in it, and we can just tag team the enemies. So that's a really good new thing they've added into Call of Duty right there. Co-op score sheets. I think that's a very interesting thing. Okay, so getting on right now, I just had a little note in here. When I was watching it, I thought about like the esports community and about the exoskeletons. Okay, and if you have invisible and stuff like that, surely everyone's going to use that for search and destroy. Okay, so surely people are just going to like go invisible and defuse the bomb and stuff like that. Just something I wrote in there, just invisible, defuse the bomb, esport, question mark. So are you allowed to do that sort of stuff in esports? This is where the esport rules come in like that. It's just an idea I had. Also, when you boost, slide, boost, jump, stuff like that, you actually appear on the minimap. There are perks you can use to disable that, but like other games, say if you like fire a gun, there are perks where you're just not on the radar at all, or if you use a silencer and stuff like that. But if you actually boost, then you do appear on the minimap, so people can see you on the minimap. So that's something right there they've added in, so people aren't flying around without you knowing. You actually see them on the minimap where they've actually have the boost. There's actually a virtual firing range in between lobbies. So if you just set up, if you say you finish a team deathmatch, you're in a lobby, say you have about a minute before the next game starts, you can create a class quick and try it out in an instantaneous virtual firing range. Okay, so you create a class real quick, go into the firing range, fire at a few targets, make sure the gun feels good for you, make sure it feels right, make sure you got the right attachments for you and how you play, and then you can pop in and out of that any time during the pre-game lobby. Or I'm guessing just when you're creating a class in general, you don't have to be in a lobby, I don't think, but it's a really cool idea they've actually added in there. Watching it, it looked very efficient, it looked very cool. I don't know whether servers will depend on that, whether it might get a bit laggy, or whether it's just you like hosting a private match, something like that. I don't actually know too much about that, but we're not going to get into that much detail about it. But it looked like a real cool like add-on. Just make sure you got the right class, bam, see how the gun feels for you. See if you get loads of recoil, or whatever, I don't know. It's all for you right there. Also, there's a virtual lobby, what's known as a virtual lobby. Okay, so when you're in a pre-game lobby, like in Call of Duty Ghosts, you can highlight someone's name and you can see their character next to it, what gun they've got, etc, etc. But in the virtual lobby, it's literally a lobby. If you slide across to the side, all the names come up on one side, and on the other side, you can go in between characters, look at everything they've got, what class, what guns, what they've got on the body. Like, you can literally go through every little detail of the character you're playing against, just so you know what you're coming up against. Like, you can see the glasses they've got, the top, the shoes, everything. It lists everything that they've got on them right there and then. So that could be quite cool. I think it'll bring something to the pre-game lobby. Make sure you're not just sitting around waiting for nothing. You can check everyone out who you're playing against, see what they got. I think it'd be good in esports, say if you're in a lobby, see what everyone's wearing, see what everyone's running, what guns they're going to be using, what like exoskeleton, what abilities, all that sort of stuff. So that'd be quite cool. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy that right there. Right now I'm going to get onto some maps. Okay, so like I said, this is just a breakdown of what the pre or the post live stream. These are some notes I've got right here. I'm going to leave the going in depth to some other YouTubers, because I know they're going to be YouTubers who's going to go really in depth. They're going to have a live stream up in front of them, and they're going to like cut down and zoom in on things and focus on like very specific things right there. But I'm just going to go through all the notes and just like the stuff I picked up from the live stream and my ideas of it. Okay, so right now they've got some maps. Okay, they announced a couple of maps. The maps they announced is Biolab, Riot, Ascend, and Defender. Okay, so Biolab, it's like a Russian lab area. I kind of figured out. It's like a lab, but you obviously go outside. There's quite a bit of snow on the floor. There's high buildings, small buildings, glass everywhere, so you can jump in and out of buildings. It looked like really good fun, like a good map to play. It looked very hectic, like it looked confusing to run around. But obviously, when you learn all maps like that at the start, but once you learn a map, should be good to go. So that's Biolab right there. Riot, it's like a prison type map. I think it was in Baghdad. They said there's a bomb prison in Baghdad, but it's pretty much a prison. That's open. You can obviously go inside the prison, you go outside in the courtyard, all that stuff. There are little things that the maps add in as well, like say if on Ghost, on Sovereign, you got the robot that moves, stuff like that. There is stuff like that moves within these maps. Next map is Ascend. It's a space elevator terminal described as. So it's basically up. Say if you're going up the lift to a space rocket or something like that, and you got like an area within this lift, like I don't know, it's just massive. And they say it's really good for capture the flag. They're never going to play capture the flag the same. Okay, so they say there's 3 apparent lanes. Okay, so there's 3 lanes which everyone's going to be running. So it's going to be real like Call of Duty Ghost in that sense, where you just pick up lanes, pick up kills. But they said it's going to be like no other. It's going to be really good. So I'm going to be really excited to play that map. Next map is Defender. Defender is a map we've all seen, where it's like near the beach, Golden Gate Bridge. It's actually set in San Francisco, and the big tsunami that comes partway through the map. They didn't say when. They said be careful because partway through the map there'll be a tsunami that comes and wipes everything out. So you got to use your exoability skeleton to jump. You can actually swim in this game as well. So if you do go in the water, it don't matter unless it actually kills you while the tidal wave comes through. But the water's actually raised then, but you can actually jump into it and then start swimming once the wave's gone. You can. I don't know what happens when the wave comes. I don't know if it kills you or whether you're just like stuck inside a wave and it just carries you. I'm not 100% about that, but I know you can swim, and obviously it looks like quite a small map to be fair, but obviously once again it's going to be quite good. Set in an underground bunker near San Francisco, Golden Gate Bridge, so that'd be quite cool to see that out, see what gunfights were going on there, whether it's all going to be in the air gunfights or down below on the ground. We'll see what happens with that. Okay, so let's go on to my other page right now. Okay, so there's game modes that they've announced. There's a new game mode that they announced, which is Uplink. There's the standard game modes that will be coming. I'll talk about Uplink in a second, guys. So the standard game modes that are going to be coming back is Capture the Flag, Team Deathmatch, Hardpoint, Kill Confirmed, Search and Destroy, and Domination. They were the standard things that are going to be coming straight back into the game. Okay, so obviously Hardpoint, they said they listened to the fans. They wanted to bring Hardpoint back. It's going to be a new fan favorite. Well, not a new fan favorite, but it's going to be the fan favorite of Advanced Warfare, especially for the esports community. It's going to be really good to play Hardpoint again, so that's going to be quite good, especially with the new exoskeleton. It's going to bring in a really new way of playing Hardpoint. The new mode is actually going to be Uplink. Okay, so it's kind of like that sport in America. God, I can't think of the name of it. It's like they've got like a mini ball and you got to keep throwing it to each other and you got to get it in the other person's goal, kind of like that, but it's a satellite. The ball you have is a satellite, and the goal is actually floating in midair, and you've got to take it to the other team's goal, throw it in, and you can actually throw it between your teammates and stuff like that. It's a really team objective game, so it's going to be quite fun to play the game. So yeah, I think that'd be quite a fun game. That could actually make it into the esports community. I know the fans have been asking for a new game mode and stuff like that in esports, rather than same old Domination, Capture the Flag, or Hardpoint, or Search and Destroy. They wanted something new in there, so I think Upwind could actually be a really good new esports game type right there. Okay, so at the moment, the esports, obviously, you've got the Hardpoint, Capture the Flag, Domination. They've actually announced that there's going to be a broadcaster mode, and there's going to be ranked playlist as well for kind of like league play for the esports community right there, kind of like on Combi Clan they had kind of, but league play was where it's at, so they're going to do something like that again, ranked playlists. And they announced something at the end, like Clan Wars will announce something, will release more information about this at a later date. Clan Wars, could that be like Clan versus Clan, where it's actually 4v4, where your team goes up against another team, rather than just like the ranked playlist? Could be something like that, we're not 100% just yet. And there's going to be another update. This is the last update I got for this video. Okay, it's Day 0 Edition. Okay, what do I mean by that? I mean basically, if you pre-order the game, you get Day 0 Edition. So instead of getting Day 1 Edition or Day 1 release date, you get Day 0. So you get 24 hours before the release date. Okay, so you actually get it on the 3rd of November instead of the 4th. So that'd be really good for the really competitive players out there who want to get this game early. Even for the normal public players who want to get this game early. When you get it early, you get 2 extra weapons. you get the Advanced Arsenal loadout, you get double XP, and you get it 24 hours early. So it's really good. I'm probably going to end up pre-ordering this game. Normally I go out and get it like on the day it comes out at midnight. But if it's coming out 24 hours early, you get all that cool stuff. I might as well order it. It's going to be the exact same price just to pre-order it. And get a day 0 edition, get a day earlier. So there you go, guys. That's literally all I've got for this thing. If you guys want to focus or ask any questions on anything else I've said about this, if you guys want to ask any questions about anything I've said, please do leave it in the comment section down below or tweet me at JME_ND. The links will all be down in the description below. Make sure you do check them out. Comment, rate, share, and subscribe. And thank you, YouTube, for supporting me. And hopefully Advanced Warfare is going to be an amazing game. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace!